What's going on YouTube? My name is ginj-tcg or Chris, and today I'm back with another crazy rogue deck video. And today, this deck is one I created on stream yesterday. Commented by my guy Chef Husky. If you haven't seen his channel, definitely go check it out. But he was talking about building a deck with, I think it was actually this Exeggutor, with Barrage O'Clock Exeggutor. You do 60 damage for each heads you flip, and you flip as many coins based on energy attached to both active Pokemon. So if you're up against a deck like Charizard EX, you only need 3 energy to swing for KO because you're swinging for weakness. Against decks like Dragapult, you're going to need 6 energy to attack and swing for OHKO, assuming you flip all of those heads. For a single prize attacker, honestly, it's not bad. You could do some solid chip damage was what I was trying to say. And you also have access to Alolan Exeggutor EX, a card I don't think I've been able to showcase yet on the channel, so I was stoked to get to show it off. With the Tropical Frenzy attack, you do 150 damage, and you get to attach as many energy as you want from your hand to any of your Pokemon in play. So you can use Exeggutor EX to put a bunch of energy on Exeggutor. And I know you're thinking that is a lot of energy still needed to KO massive stage 2 Pokemon like Dragapult EX that is tearing up the format, or even Gardevoir EX, which is why, especially for the Dragapult matchup, I've put in Regigigas. With the Jewel Breaker attack, you do 330 damage if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Terra Pokemon, so it is a phenomenal single prize Pokemon to set up with Exeggutor using Tropical Frenzy. The Swinging Fiend attack is also absolutely nuts, since you flip a coin, and if heads, you knock out your opponent's active basic Pokemon, and if tails, you knock out one of your opponent's benched basic Pokemon. Now, two of the games in today's video will actually be from stream because they were like literally insane. They were so much fun. They were such good games. I definitely wanted to show it off to everyone and kind of leave it here on the channel. Swinging Fiend came into play the entire time in match number 2 in a very unsuspecting way that clutched up against a deck that I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble dealing with. So I definitely can't wait for you guys to watch that and see it. For the draw engine for the deck, I am pairing it with the double Bidoof and Bibarel draw engine. By playing both Bidoofs, you can effectively stop bench damage with this guy and live a Dragapult Phantom Dive with the 70 HP one. Industrious Incisors I felt was a busted ability for this deck. I definitely like that, especially when paired with Radiant Venusaur. And this actually happened in the first game. You'll see a lot. So I would get a bunch of energy into my hand, or I would get a bunch of cards into my hand. I would play it down very small using Superior Energy Retrieval, which I play 2 of in the deck right here, to get all of the energy from discard pile into our hand. I would use Industrious Incisors. You know, I would just fill up my hand, do a bunch of stuff per turn, and then I would use my top attack. I would use the Tropical Frenzy to attach a bunch of energy cards from my hand to any of my Pokemon in play, ranging from Regigigas to the single prize Exeggutor, even to Radiant Venusaur with the Pollen Hazard attack. You can do some solid chip damage as well. And then, since my hand would be much smaller because I attached a bunch of energy in play with Tropical Frenzy, but Sunny Bloom would go live. So since that was after my attack, the ability works after your attack. You can draw up until you have 4 cards in your hand. So I would drop under the 4 card limit, and then Sunny Bloom would work while I was setting myself up with some massive energy plays with Tropical Frenzy. So the combo is actually nuts between these guys. In terms of the supporter count for the deck, it's a little wacky, but I am loving it. We've got 4 Arven for the setup. Our A-spec for the deck is Sparkling Crystal, so that we could effectively use Tropical Frenzy on our first turn, since we only need a water or grass energy. We're playing 4 Arven, 3 Iono, 2 Crispin as the general support and energy acceleration for the deck. And then we've got 2 Boss's Orders, 1 Kieran and 1 Gardenia's Vigor to help us out in those random scenarios. Gardenia's Vigor can help us accelerate different grass energy to Pokemon like Regigigas and Exeggutor. Kieran allows us to switch out, but also allows Tropical Frenzy to swing 2-shot KOs against your big stage 2 Pokemon, since you do 180 damage with the first attack or second attack if that's when you use Kieran, and then you do 150 again. If not, it's also a solid pivot supporter card, since many of our Pokemon have relatively high retreat costs. We've got 1 EXP share to help with that energy flow, and then we have a bunch of items. We've got 1 switch. As I mentioned, a lot of Pokemon could get stuck, so I'd like the 1 Kieran, I like the 1 switch. We've got 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffin to make sure we're getting out our Bidoofs and our Exeggcutes, as well as 2 Nest Balls just to make sure that we're pulling out Regigigas and Radiant Venusaur when we need it. We have 2 Earthen Vessel in tandem with Gardenia's Vigor. Goes insane because we pull 2 grass energy from our deck, use Gardenia's Vigor, draw 2 cards, and we get 2 guaranteed grass attachments. We also are playing 1 copy of Rod, 1 copy of Night Stretcher. I think those are essential to bring back Pokemon, and maybe a little bit of energy with Rod on top of the 2 Superior Energy Retrieval needed to make sure your Tropical Frenzies are setting up energy every time you're using them. And then once you get a bunch of energy in play, honestly, you don't really need to worry about acceleration after like 1 or 2 Tropical Frenzies with energy in your hand to accelerate. Now, I know that was a lot for the list. This one was definitely a complicated one, and I tried my best to go through it by Pokemon supporters, then items. Our energy count is also a little wacky. We're playing 7 grass energy and then 3 water, 3 fighting energy. I think this deck honestly has some potential. I think I might revisit in the next, like, maybe next week, if people are liking this video, people want to see more Exeggutor, I might revisit this deck and try to bring it to a different competitive level than it's at right now. I made this deck with the idea of this being the best way to use Barrage O'Clock, which I didn't use too much in game 1. I definitely used in game 2 that you guys will see, but it wasn't in the way you know all you guys would expect. We were just doing solid chip damage, and I think if I wanted to revisit this deck, I would look at using Alolan Exeggutor to set up some phenomenal backup attackers, which it honestly could do super well. I was talking about on stream how you don't even need Radiant Venusaur. You actually could play Radiant Greninja since you naturally need water energy. Then you could use this deck to set up Moonlight Shirk in a very interesting way, and one you don't expect to see much. So this deck has a lot of options. Again, if you guys like this and you want to see more of Exeggutor, I would totally be down to give it another go. But with that being said, I will see you guys in match number 3, since match 1 and 2 are coming from stream, but I hope you guys enjoyed them. For real, they were such awesome matches to work through. Anyways, see you guys there. I feel like there was so much room in this. For what? Like, this seemed to be the most versatile. Like, if I need to cut cards, dude, we can move around Crispins, we can move around Gardenias, we can play more Vessels, we can get more tools in here, we can switch out our tools, switch out our ace spec, our energy count. Like, there's just so much that I felt that was movable. We had a Surfer in this deck. What? Like, yes. My favorite TCG live hand. One of many energy. The most playable of hands, if you will. The most playable of hands. Alright, we're going to take 2 mulligans in our opening game. We don't play that little amount of basics, do we? I don't know, but at least we can evolve this turn, which is pretty sweet. And we got Iono, Radiant Venusaur. We got a lot. We actually have so much in this hand. We could Ultra Ball away Counter Catcher in our top deck to take out a Bidoof. And then we can bench down Exeggcute and Radiant Venusaur, Manual Touch active, have Iono next turn. Dragapult, gimme it. Gimme it, I want the smoke. And Vessel. Ooh. Actually, that works. No, this works. So we get rid of a grass energy, because it doesn't really matter. A bunch of stuff's going to go in the discard anyways. We'll take out a grass and a water. We're going to bench this guy. We're going to bench you. We're going to Ultra Ball away. Kind of hurts to get rid of these, but we're going to do it. Because then I could get Superior Energy Retrieval as well. I'm going to take out a Bidoof because this is the best chance I could get of you living this turn. So I kind of want you down now. Because then if I need to play a Bidoof later, I'd rather have the 70 HP one in play. We'll attach. We'll use Precarious Evolution. And then we'll go in with Radiant Venusaur and get up to 4 cards in our hand. Arven could be huge, as well as just a water energy so we could go Tropical Frenzy. I'll take it. That's fine. Sounds good, Hunt. Take your time, man. Deck is cracked. This deck is busted. New BDIF. Video coming tomorrow. Screw Iron Valiant. that's a Monday deck anyway. Or wait. Yeah, Monday deck. It's a Monday deck. This is nuts. What? The turn 1s? Precious Trolley? Don't know her. We're fine. We are fine. So, alright. Seriously, in all seriousness, what do we go next turn? We could go Swinging Fiend. We could actually go Sparkling Crystal Swinging Fiend. I don't have the world's most insane hand. And I could take out that Genesect. For real, as soon as we get a reflip card, this is about to be my main. I actually am so down with that. That's so valid. Alright, they're going to evolve their bench a bit. That Toedscroll could be a problem. Because we do play a Superior Energy Retrieval. But they don't evolve it. They go in with double Dracloaks. Okay, alright. Little Dragapult box deck. We could take it on. Nope. Top deck of all top decks. Good night streaks. Let's get this guy down. Let's use Arven here. Don't really feel the need to Iono. We definitely want to get out a Sparkling Crystal. And what item? Maybe another Ultra Ball just to discard it away. That doesn't feel great either. Could get another Buddy-Buddy Poffin, but at this point we're gonna have 2 Exeggcutes and a Dream. Because I feel like the problem of playing 30 HP Exeggcutes. Now these are the only guys I got, so we're gonna have to do this whole match with 2 Exeggutors. They're probably gonna have to be the EXs, and then Radiant Venusaur will be our best friend. So I'll go in with another Vessel. Man. Okay. We'll Vessel away this guy. Take out 2 energy. We could get the water energy and a fighting energy. We can Sparkling Crystal here. Ultra Ball away. 1 or 2 energy. You know what? No. Get rid of these guys. And then we'll take out a Exeggutor EX or a Regigigas. That's going to be our other attacker in the late game. There's going to be a double EX and a Regigigas type of video. Let's get the water energy down on this guy because I'm going to Tropical Frenzy this turn. And let's go Industrious Incisors. Solid hand. It's actually a pretty solid hand. Not much I really want to do with it either, to be fair. I think just swing Tropical Frenzy. Yeah, just take our 1 prize. We got Arven for Superior Energy Retrieval next turn. We got Nest Ball for Regigigas. I'm going to attach his Grass Energy down onto... Could I actually attach it to active? No way, that's kind of tough. We'll attach it down here. Yeah, this works. This works fine. We'll take 1 prize card. You know, Grab Mountain could be a solid card in this deck too. Now that I think about it. Dracloak, don't fear. That's fine. We ball. We can take this for sure. It's going to be complicated, but we can do it. What was our A spec? I don't even remember what I put. Oh, duh. It's already in play. I'm like, what is our A spec? The thing that allowed me to attack? I'm like, what did I do? What am I doing today? Okay. Triple Recon Directive. They need a Crispin Dragapult EX or a manual attached Sparkling Crystal. There's the Crispin. I'm sure they got the evolution Pokemon in hand. They could get 2 energy down, which is cool. We can swing with Exeggutor. I've got no problems with that. I can set up Regigigas this turn. It's going to be a huge attacker for us at some point in the game. Phantom Dive. A little bit scary, not the end of the world. They could put 6 damage counters on Bibarel, which can become a little problematic later, but as long as they don't evolve into Toedscruel this turn, we're chilling. Because I'm going to use this turn to set up my Regigigas, and then that's going to give them, do I put Phantom Dive down on Bibarel, or do I put Phantom Dive down on Regigigas, or do I get damage down on Exeggutor EX, since that's going to be a massive 2-shot attacker, 2-shot tank for us. But no, they're just going to put it all on Bibarel. Best top deck I've literally ever seen. All right. Well, I think now we Arven for Switch, right? No, because I have to get all the energy down first. Yeah. Yeah. Let's Nest Ball. Get down to Regigigas. We do have Switch in the deck. What else do we... Yeah, we got Switch. We're kind of live. We're actually in such an insane spot. I think we still go Arven. I don't think I need to use Boss and KO anyone else. You know, I could Boss up like a Dracloak here. Go back on an even prize. I could use Regigigas to KO this guy the following turn. Actually, I'd rather just hold Boss them for that. Just get some good damage down on Dragapult. So let's go Arven. Maybe instead of Surfer, we go Kieran. That actually might be way better for us. Let's take this out, and let's take a Switch just in case they go for like a stall type play. Actually, you know what? I might just get rid of the... Man. Why did I take Switch? I should have taken Buddy-Buddy Poffin just to get rid of it. Oh well, we're here. Or do I need an EXP share? I probably don't at this point. I don't think I need it at this point. We'll take 4 energy out of our deck. Doesn't really matter if I attach 1, because I'm just going to use Tropical Frenzy. Throw the rest down. So we need... Okay, you know what? Actually, I could set up Radiant Venusaur here too, which is disgusting. This is actually nuts. So I could throw 2 Grass on Venusaur, 3 on Gigas, and then hope I could pull off. What's our... You know what? Let's do that. Because then Sunny Bloom is going to work. Oh my god. How did that water energy get there? Wait. I didn't click that. Did I? I could have sworn I didn't click it. Okay. Wait, what just happened? Dude, I thought I clicked 1 grass energy. Alright, well, we're here now. And both my vessels are down, so I can't even vessel get out 2 more energy, and then that was weird. Yeah, no, that wasn't me, right? Like, I did just drag one. Oh my god, is it because it's just click now? It's not click and drag. No, it has to be click and drag because I was selecting which energy and bringing it. What? Huh? What? I don't know what just happened. But it didn't help, that's for sure. That is for sure. Oh well. That should be okay. We can go in with Radiant Venusaur if I need to. Put him on an odd prize card. Or Exeggutor. Really doesn't matter. Just not Gigas. That's really it. They're taking 3 prize cards this turn. That's a little problematic. But it is something we can deal with. Maybe I should have just put them all on Gigas so I could have gone for a boss play. Whatever. Scuffed. Scuffed game. Scuffed match. They got 9 cards in hand, and Iono would go crazy too if they do go down to 3 cards. Although we'll be losing Bibarel this turn. They could counter catcher. Gigas, I'm assuming? No. Exeggutor. What? Hold up. I guess that makes sense. You know, then they could deal with the Exeggutor that already has damage down on it later. That's fair. Definitely not what I expected, but kind of fun to see nonetheless. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 grass energy in play. You got 3 more in the deck. I got no vessels though. Yeah, boy, boy, oh boy. So where do you put the damage counters down on then? Do you get him to take out Bibarel, or do you put him down on an Exeggutor? Oh, so you're gonna go for a 5 prize card turn next turn, is what I'm seeing. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty fun actually. This only accelerates grass energy. Yeah. And that's a type of energy I don't really have right now. So what if... How much? We're doing 90 damage. They have 170. We'd be doing 120 potentially. It doesn't feel great, but that's fine. Let's switch into Venusaur. Let's get an energy down on Regigigas. We could boss up a Pokemon here too, but I kind of like swinging into their active, just in case this is the only Pokemon they can attack with. I could Iono. They're holding out on something. They're probably choosing not to evolve so they could keep going Recon Directive, if I had to take a guess. So let's Iono. And then I got Industrious Incisors and Sunny Bloom, depending on what I could get rid of here. That's pretty sweet too, actually. We could play the Buddy-Buddy Poffin, the other Bibarels in the deck. Let's get Bidoof down. If they KO my Bibarel, I've got a Night Stretcher for it. And we have Ultra Ball here too. And Arven. Actually, yeah, that was a solid play. Alright, we'll swing. Swing for 90 damage will burn, poison, and confuse my opponent. They will take 20 damage from the burn, 10 from the poison. Do they heal? They do. Alright, that actually could be very relevant. Right? Yep, because if they attack with this guy and then flip tails, they would have taken 20 damage from the burn, but instead, they would just live with, I believe, 10 HP. So that could be very problematic. We'll see if they swing, though. They are playing Iron Thorns Dragapult. Crazy to see Iron Thorns this late. Having not seen any electric energy, no Thorns, and nothing. That's kind of nuts that they held off so long. Now, they could KO my active. They could put 4 damage counters here and take the KO, and then they would have 2 damage counters to put elsewhere, which doesn't really save them either. And yeah, they're thinning a bunch of cards from their hand, shuffling their deck up. I think they had the Dragapults in hand, and then Iono actually put them on the bottom of the deck, so they're going to be looking for them again, which is what I'm banking on. Right now, the thing we're missing most in this deck is some sort of like bench sniping attack. You know, instead of Radiant Venusaur, we could actually do this with Radiant Greninja, since we're already playing Water Energy, and get access to Moonlight Shuriken. That could be even more insane. Go Radiant Greninja and Kieran for Surfer and Radiant Venusaur. I don't know. I like Venusaur, though. Venusaur is such a good single prize attacker. It's so, like, slept on. I think I'm going to keep the Venusaur in the deck. And it just feeds into the coin flips more with the burns and the confusion. It's just a lot more chaos that goes into it. Radiant Alakazam. Battle of the Radiance here. Where will they move damage counters to? I'm curious. They could take some damage counters off of this big boy Put it on this guy. That does help out. Or put it on even Bibarel. Make it easier to take the KO that way. Actually, would that fix everything? It might. They need 60? No, they don't. They still need 100 damage counters. The max they can move around is now like 80, is what it would feel like. Stick a lightning on the Dreepy in the beginning. Did he? I didn't even pay attention to that, Chef. Like, right over my head. No idea what was happening. Alright. What else does my opponent have in store for us? They might not have a Dragapult DX. They might be trying to swing with this one. Real. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know if any of my boys that have mod status are in it. It's whatever. Little bots can comment whatever they need to. Alright. They're moving damage counters off the damn... Wait, what? I just won. Whatever. My opponent's got some serious math going on. I have yet to figure out what it is, which is fine. And they go boss's orders on who? Regigigas would be the worst. Exeggutor would also feel pretty bad. We might need a second superior energy retrieval in a deck like this. Instead of I don't know, between Night Stretcher and Rod. Maybe instead of a Gardenia's. They take out Bidoof? What? Oh, they're just attacking and they fail. Oh, so we're stuck. Because you know what card I got rid of way earlier and I said I would regret it? Hey. Alright. What did I do? What hole did I dig myself in? Let's Ultra Ball away Buddy-Buddy Poffin and Exeggcute. Let's take out Bibarel. You know, this isn't the worst, because when I pass for turn, they're also going to KO themselves. So it's not the end of the world just yet. Then we go Industrious Incisor, see if we actually pull the Surfer. We don't. We get a Grass Energy. It's actually kind of tough. So now I can get a Grass Energy down onto this guy. And then we can Industrious Incisors for 1. Is there anything worthwhile? Probably not. Yeah, it's a dead card. That's fine, though. Do we need an Arven for anything? I might as well, right? Just take out another item. Maybe Ultra Ball to Thin so Sunny Bloom can do better. That's the last item in the deck, and then just a bunch of supporters and 1 energy. That's so epic. Alright, let's Ultra Ball here. Let's get these guys out. Yeah, I don't really need much else. Huh. And just pass. Take our KO and Sunny Bloom. Sunny Bloom's going to proc. I'm going to draw 2 cards. There's our Surfer. And there's the KO. So now we got 2 prize cards less to take. And my opponent still needs a Dragapult EX. Because they did not move 2 damage counters onto Bibarel last turn, they cannot use Radiant Alakazam to take a KO on my damaged Bibarel. They would need something a little bit more substantial. They can Phantom Dive, KO that, and Radiant, or not Radiant, excuse me. They can KO Bibarel and Alolan Exeggutor, I believe. Depending on if they move 2 to here, it would need 50, and this guy needs 30. No, actually, that wouldn't work either. So they're still short of the perfect 3 prize bench KO, 4 prize KO via active. And they go Iono, putting us down to 3. That's alright. I mean, we lose Rod, Night Stretcher, Surfer, and Ball. We lose some huge cards, but we get some massive supporters right back. Crispin's gonna be kind of useless from here on out. Iono, though, feels a lot better, especially considering my opponent has a very massive attack coming up here. If they just pass, whew, man, this stream match is going straight in the video. Definitely not going to be the updated list, but that's fine. It'll be cool to show off where the, where the list started with, because this is our first game. And we did take 2 mulligans, don't forget. They're going to move 2 damage counters, yep, off the damaged. Why? No, they did move 2 that time. Okay. And they'll swing with Dragon Headbutt. And of course we lost our Surfer. Well, isn't that problematic? I don't really have any way to thin. I could just Iono, but that helps them find what they need. You know what I could do? Which would be pretty funny. I could just boss, upgrading Alakazam. They could take KOs with Bibarels and stuff, but at least I could dig a little bit deeper. Or you know what? Nah, I don't have 2 energy left. I've just got 1. Because our Rod is on the bottom too. Man! What is going on? Let's go boss. Bring this guy up. Chances are you're not retreating. You could take your 1 KO. I'll get 1 more Industrious Incisors off this Bibarel. We'll draw 2. It doesn't really help either. We'll pass for turn. We need them to take a KO on our active, and then we'll be in a slightly better spot. Now that that Surfer is gone, that Iono did kind of save them, and I got no items left to shuffle my deck. I don't have any Ultra Balls or anything like that. My hand is too big for Sunny Bloom. And they're digging even deeper in their deck for Dragapult EX, and now a Switch card. A Crispin could do it too, because I could get 2 energy down on Radiant Alakazam. I'm sure they have an electric energy, and then either Psychic or Fire. If they have a Psychic, they actually could just attack with Mind Ruler. That could be annoying too. That could be very problematic, honestly. There's the Dragapult. Do they have the Switch out? Or are they just going to bully us with a Radiant Alakazam? Painful Spoon Spam. It would be problematic. Would be problematic. You got TM Evo down on Genesect. Really doesn't matter at this point in the game. Huh. We could Iono ourselves. Actually, maybe Iono was the better play last turn to dig a bit deeper. I just didn't want to give my opponent a new 6 was the biggest reason why I didn't. But Iono could have put us down to 3, which meant I could have Industrious Incisor for more, but that wouldn't have helped. There's the Crispin, so I actually do have the attack or KO with Radiant Alakazam. They should have. They might not have a Psychic Energy because they're down 3. They have an Electric Energy to hand. That's it. Whoa. I didn't see that one coming. What's up, Ferret? Did not see that one coming. There's the Painful Spoons. Move some damage off of, I'd assume, this Alolan Exeggutor onto Bibarel. No! They're going for a 6 prize card turn or something, huh? If I could get Rod and then Crispin. It's a wild setup I got there. Yeah, it's been a match, that's for sure. I don't really want to Iono still. I really don't want to. I could just Gardenias, just keep drawing 2. I don't want to Iono because I don't want to give them a new hand. Although at this point, like, what? They don't. Is there anything that would save them? Probably not. Maybe we do Iono, just so I could dig. If we Iono, we'll see 5 cards effectively, which is better than saving 2 Gardenias. You know what? Let's just Iono. They've already got 5 cards in hand. They get 6 cards. They get 6 cards. 6 new cards. Hopefully they needed some part of their hand. I had 2 energy this whole time. I could have just Crispin. Oh boy. Good job, Chris. Way to go. What am I doing here? Okay. Well, you know what? We're here now, aren't we? Let's attach to active and rip Industrious Incisors. I am such a bum. And there's our Surfer and our Rod. Yeah, we got no energy in this card, though. Alright. God, we had 2 energy in our deck. Why did I think there was only 1 water? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we do play 7 grass. Man. Man. Huge misplay. Huge misplay. That one hurt. This is an insane game. This might be one of the best games I've played in a long time. Terra Orb. You got another Dragapult. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. You still had one set up. Actually, no, you don't. You failed it. Alright, well, I'm just as scared as I was last turn. I needed a KO there. I needed a KO there. Oh, no. What are they digging for? It has to be boss, right? Slime Mold Colony, sure, I guess. I mean, okay, we can't Night Stretcher anymore, but I didn't really need anything to begin with. Boss Sorters, now you got it. Do you have an energy or a switch card to make that worthwhile, to make that boss even scarier? You got Painful Spoons, you could KO Bibarel, take a prize card. Right? They're setting themselves up so perfectly. No, they put 20 there, so they 20 damage and 50 damage. They're still not at 4 prize cards of KO on the bench. They go Night Stretcher. What is going on? Wild comeback against Flygon EX. One down to 1 prize. Whew. That's insane. That is insane, Ferret. Well played. Yep, they do got the retreat, and they do got the swing with Dragapult, which means it is time to go in with the Gigas. And they go boss. Alright, bye Gigas, I'd imagine. Or, yep, bye Gigas. Alright. Ah, man, I threw this game so bad. I should have Crispin retreated and taken my KO. I had to. And we fumbled here. Because now, what? They take out 1, 2... Yep. That's a hard way for us to go. That is a hard way for us to go. Still an amazing game. It's what I get for not knowing my list absolutely perfectly on my first game. How could I? They're up 3. Now it's 3-3. There is still room for a comeback. Not really, but kind of. I would like to think there is. Can promote this guy here. They're not going to play Iron Thorns because we'll just swing these feet is the problem. So, can't really boss. This is why this Surfer needs to be Kieran so bad. So bad. Alright, we're not out yet though. You know why? Because we got Night Stretcher's not going to work. We got Rod for Gigas and some energy. Yeah, sure. We'll take these. And then we'll just Night Stretcher to fail it, just because I need to get it out of the hand. Doesn't really matter. And then we can honestly hold the energy. I think we just use Surfer to switch into... I probably should have promoted someone else and then switched into this guy. Oh well, we're here now. Go this. I'll full retreat if I need to at this point. Wait. Alright. I don't know if we have enough energy to pull off another Gigas. Oh no, because you know what? They got rid of my crystal, so this guy can't even attack no matter what. We just pro here. He swings 30 damage. Man, good game. Gotta hit him with the thumbs up. That was nuts. That was a hard loss. This deck is crazy though. Yo, why are we taking so many mulligans with this deck? Do I not have enough? Do I not have enough Pokemon in this deck? Or does the game just not like me? Are we going first at least? Oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah. Alright, we have another banger of a hand, dude. Wait, these starting hands feel so good. And by so good, I mean we got Buddy-Buddy Poffin energy to evolve. Problem solved. And another Exeggcute. Oh, yeah. Radiant Alakazam, I don't know what I'm up against. I got Leafeon sleeves. It could be Dragapult. It could be an evolution deck. I got no clue. Either way, I'm going to get Bidoof down now. I don't hate getting another Exeggcute here. Right? Do I? I don't know. I want to get some value out of something. Let's get Exeggcute down. If there's a chance it lives, it's right now in the very, very, very beginning of the game. We go... I can't really... Ultra Ball away any cards in my hand as much as I would love to get down a Radiant Venusaur this turn too, just like last game. That's fine. The other... Oh my god, I prize the other Exeggutor. No! Alright. So be it. If I must, I must. This is gonna be nuts. What is my opponent playing? Are they even gonna have energy down on their active this turn? Probably not, knowing me. It's gonna be Bidoof. They're gonna attack for free. Why do I bother? What's up, Gamblator? Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. A charmed Bidoof? You did not. Oh, Lord. This is going to be one of the matches ever. If I've ever seen it. If I've ever wanted to end a stream on a match, it's this one. It's a charmed Bidoof. Now, they could get an energy down on the active that would allow them to retreat into Bidoof. They go Arven for what? You need more than this. You can't play a deck with Radiant Alakazam and Bidoof only. That wouldn't work. You need something a little bit more. Yeah, no, that last match will definitely be going up. And they go, what do you call it, rescue board. What was the item they took? I wasn't paying attention. Pokegear. Okay, for next turn. That's fair. Never mind for this turn. Interesting. I usually save my Pokegears for when I actually use them. They get Cassiopeia, really cool card of it. Don't remember what it does off the top of my head. Search deck for 2 cards, put them in your hand, shuffle your deck. Not bad. And we get an Ultra Ball. Another Dragapult? I don't think so. They got Beach Court, Bravery Charm. Highly doubt it's Dragapult. Get the Bibarel down there, attach the energy to active, and we'll rip a whoopsies. Industrious Incisors for 3, not 2. So then we could use the ability here. Flip 2 coins, minimum barrage clock. Yeah, it doesn't really help either. I mean, yeah, no. Switching into anyone else is pointless. We're not set up yet. We'll just keep swinging. It'll either work or won't. Bidoof control. It's a weird Bidoof deck though. It's like Like, I feel like the two Bidoof decks that work if it's just Bidoof is Bidoof Dusknoir or Bidoof Munkidori Frostlass. Personally, Dusknoir scares me infinitely more than the Frostlass, because then, like, decks like this, you know, no ability, we could deal with item lock, you know, relatively okay. And they go Iono, that's fine. Our hand is super dead, especially considering I can't use Ultra Balls. I guess it's a good thing we got 5 quadrillion supporters in this deck. Can't use Vessel, sadly, either, but that's no problem. Yeah, and it is Frostlass, Bidoof Frostlass. Okay, and Munkidori. I think this is the better Bidoof deck for us to get around. It's just weird. There's just so much going on. Does it always play Beach Court and I get Radiant Alakazam, yeah. Do they always run like Beach Court and stuff like that? I guess it makes sense to get out their Munkidoris. They get Adrenabrain damage onto my active, sure. Okay. 2 Barrage Clock. Wait, actually, that's not a bad shout. But then you get into the, like, I feel like if you're going to go Fortress, you might as well just play the Bramblegast. Because the Bramblegast, you get 50 more HP for each prize card your opponent has taken. So you use Fortress, he has to put EX to put yourself down to, like, you know, 2 prize cards, 1 prize card, and just swing with 1 400 HP Bramblegast. I like when things go boom. Yo, actually, Bramblegast video could go tough. Might have to bring that back. Little meme deck. Alright, what do we got here? I don't hate attaching the energy to the active at all. Our hand, surprisingly for as many supporters as we play, is so dead. We'll take out Sparkling Crystal and Vessel. It really doesn't matter what at this point, though. I think we have to go Sparkling Crystal on Exeggcute as well as the Grass Energy there just to make sure I can attack, you know, next turn or at some point when my active is inevitably KO'd. And we will flip double tails. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love this game. Our hand would be so good if I could play items. Oh, but sadly, not the way this match is looking. Is there any, like, full heal cards in the format? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think it's just like Bianca's and stuff like that. But you need 30 or less, and that's very hard to pull off with Bramblegast, because if they could reach that high that you have 30 or less HP, it's like Raging Bolt and you're getting cooked no matter what. And then if it doesn't, it's a 2-shot deck that's going to comfortably blow you out of the water with 2 shots of damage. I'm just trying to think of a way to full heal Bramblegast and everything. Flare and Jolty on this on my YouTube channel? Yeah, it was my first video for, oh my gosh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to Sentinel list. I apologize. I apologize. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like running around like a madman. Starting my stream late today. Knew I was forgetting to do something. That was it. Yeah. My first, what, Prismatic Evolutions? Is that when these evolutions came out? Yeah. My first video in that, what do you call it, channel, category, whatever it is. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. My fault. I'm like so hectic today. I'm so all over the place for no reason. It's 12:41 on a Saturday. I got so much time left in the day to get everything I need done. And it's not even that much. It's just like cleaning and going to the pet store to get like cat litter, I think, is really the only thing I need at this point. Alright. Crispin. That changes a lot. Swinging Fiend feels way better because I can take KOs like everywhere, to be honest. We could just go in. We could just retreat. Right. Take these energies out. We'll smack a grass energy in our hand. Get this guy here. Manual attach 1 energy here. Retreat. Swinging Speed. Boom. Alright. That feels pretty good. Because then we're either KOing their active or, you know, Munkidori. Both are fine by me. They've got 6 turns. Tails, that's bench, right? Good night, Munkidori. See ya. You want to back up Bidoof? Well. And then if it's like, if I KO all the Pokemon on their bench and they don't play any more basics, I'll just use my top attack and KO their active. Alright. This works. This works. We just need a fighting energy. I'm just a little worried in case they do get rid of Sparkling Crystal. I would like 1 fighting energy just to make sure that I can use Swinging Fiend every turn, but if we don't get it, we don't get it. Crispin and Gardenia's cooks, and he was right. Oh, yeah. I forgot who... It might have been Chef. Said don't forget about Crispin or Gardenia or something, and they 100% were right. Ah, yes. Item lock stall, can't use switch. Well, good thing we play one Kieran. They get painful spoons. Alright, so it's going to be a little less than 6 turns. Or a little more than 6 turns. Because, yeah. Oh, man, and they could just keep... Well, Bibarel will die at some point, because we take effectively 40 damage a turn. Or 50, because of Itchy Pollen. And then Freezing Shroud will proc now, and then when I end my turn. So our Bibarel will get KO'd at some point, and they are Monkey Dory locked from their bench, so they can't get the damage off Radiant Alakazam, which will help us too. Night Stretcher does go crazy, assuming we were at any point able to get item cards down. For now, we'll just attach a Grass Energy here, and then pass for a turn, give it to my opponent. This is going to be a slow one, it's going to be a long one. I think only once, no, twice have I played against Bidoof Frostlass. This is definitely the most interesting time I've had playing against it. Like you say, you're a bum, so I'm not bothered. Yo, Gamblader, that's crazy, bro. The shade like that, it's harsh. I am, though. I'm totally fumbling the bag. Yes! Please! Oh my god, I've been waiting for this. Oh man, I needed this. Do I get rid of Double Vessel? I'll regret that. I'm going to get rid of Switch. I'll be under item lock the whole game. Who cares? I'm not going to use Switch. Yo, Crispin as your mascot would go nuts, Chef. I'm not going to lie. That heals for 70. That's true. That's true, too. That would be a fire mascot. Now I can use Industrious Incisors for 1. Oh, thank you, Zero6. Thank you. Kieran, one time. Come on. Ah. Whack. Actually, you know what? Whatever. Do I want to give him another KO, though? Not really. By getting another Bibarel play doesn't really help me out at all, actually. I'd rather just take my damage. Take my damage here. They're at 100 damage. Their Radiant Alakazam will die in the next couple turns. Zero6, yep. My opponent is cooking. It makes sense playing 0-6 in a control deck. I feel like almost every control deck plays a 1 of 0-6. My Guja Iron Thorns deck did too. It is such a good card. I mean, in this specific matchup, surprisingly, like, if I gotta play it super slow, I'll play it super slow. I'm pretty confident that one Alolan Exeggutor EX can solo this deck. If they gotta KO all my other Pokemon and make this a very long match, so be it. I think we'll be okay. We'll see. Get rid of all your items. And is nuts, yeah. Well, it's not get rid of all your items. It's discard cards until you have 3 cards left in your hand. Which, for me, was get rid of all my items because my hand at the time was only items. And I needed to play them. Wait, did they not attack? They didn't attack. Oh. Okay. Well. Don't mind then. If I use this turn to get down 1 more Exeggcute, and then we're gonna Vessel away our Bibarel to take out 2 energy. We'll take out a Fighting Energy and let's go Grass Energy in case I get Gardenias or something. I'm gonna attach the Grass Energy here. Well, actually, because then I'm just going to retreat. That's fine. That's alright. We'll retreat. Throw up Exeggutor EX. Smack down the EXP share. We're going to use Industrious Incisors. I want to hold these 2 items in my hand. They're going to be pretty nuts. And Nest Ball feels pretty good too. Don't really need it though, to be fair. Iono is not bad. Again, not a turn I really need it. I think we just go Swinging Fiend. Next turn I can attach the Fighting Energy to active or chilling. But if I could KO a benched Pokemon, that's huge. So now I can take out this Bidoof, and then Radiant Alakazam will get KO'd from Frostlass. Massive. Yeah, nah, Bibarel counters 0-6 solidly. It's like my Bibarel's gonna get KO'd here, but that's fine. Like, we got so much time. That's the best prize card it could have taken. Single best prize card it could have taken. So my Bibarel will get KO'd as well as the Radiant Alakazam. We will trade one prize card for one prize card here, but I got the edge because it took a KO with Swinging Sphene, so I just feel like I got a little bit of the better deal. All they're going to have is a Bidoof and some Frostlass in play, which is really not going to do much for them just because none of our Pokemon from here on out and the rest of the game are going to have abilities. Honestly, might even boss up a Monkey Dory, or if they have Night Stretcher for Radiant Alakazam back, like whatever, I'm taking it out with balls. In Tropical Frenzy. If it's anything other than Bidoof. Countercatcher, fine. I'll barrage a clock. You know, if this is what I gotta do, this is what I gotta do. And then get Buddy-Buddy Poffin down for another Bidoof. Not a Pokemon I'm too scared of yet. And they'll go Artisan. I still want to attach this Fighting Energy onto our benched Alolan Exeggutor, and there is the Monkey Dory. Okay, they don't have the Dark Energy attached. So we're not going to get damaged by Adrenaline just yet, especially because we have no damage done to them. Their Freezing Shot is just going to hurt themselves. Oh, but when they get Dark Energy down, then they'll have some energy to play around with. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I could try to boss KO that guy. Never mind. Good night, Streaks. Good night, Streaks. Again, I'm just scared of Vacuum. That's the reason I'm loading this guy up. I am kind of terrified of Vacuum. Switch, not 30 more damage. That would have been bad. And then I can Swinging Sphene and try to go down for Monkey Dory one more time. Can we go 3 for 3 on Tails? Yes, we can. Goodbye, Monkey Dory. See ya. 2 turns left. They can stall me all they want. We're fine. Do we still have Switch in the deck? I'm not sure. I know we definitely have plenty of energy left. If I need to dig through my deck and find my energy to clean up the rest of this game, I will. Yeah, we're down all of our Switch cards. That's cool. That's not bad. And we've got out... What, they go Misfortune Sisters? Yeah, I got Switches into the deck. Go for it. They're down 1 boss, 1 countercatcher, I believe. Yeah, not bad. What'd they get rid of that? 1 Buddy-Buddy Poffin? Sure. Sure. You're down 2 Monkey Dory, though. So, yeah, I was going to say, there might not be much more Monkey Dory. Maybe 1 more. Could also have been prized. So now it's just going to be Itchy Palms, which means I am going to Swinging Sphene here again, just for vibes. See how many tails in a row I could get. Swinging your spleens. That's what I'm saying. Oh, actually a heads. KO in the active. Alright. Spicing it up a little bit. Taking a KO on our opponent's active Pokemon. Not what I expected. But I'm not complaining. And we'll take 1 prize card here. Now my opponent needs to stall with boss's orders, or they lose. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I mean, I guess yeah, they just said Itchy Palm. Never mind. Alright, 1 more Swinging Sphene. Is that 6 prize cards with that? It might be. That's pretty epic. And we got a Grass Energy for this guy, too. Word. Card is cracked. The card is absolutely busted. We get a Tails, but there's been 1 little snow run down on their bench the whole time, so it wasn't all evolution Pokemon down there. We'll still take our KO and close out. Welcome to match number 3, where we are 1-1 after those last 2 amazing matches, and we take another double mulligan. I think we're actually 3 for 3 on mulligans too. It's actually nuts. I don't understand how this happens so much. Our hand isn't insane, but we are going second, which does help. So I actually can play Iono, and hopefully get some more Exeggcutes down. This sadly might be the first match, though, where I don't get that precarious evolution attack. And we're up against Abra. Okay, so this could be one of 2 things. This could be an Alakazam deck, or it could be a Palafin EX deck, both of which would be scary and definitely create one of the most interesting videos I might have ever made, because these are decks I did not expect to see. The Psychic Energy makes me lean towards Alakazam. Lucky for my opponent, I am not going to be doing much in terms of attacking them turn 1. I will just be hoping I can set up. This Nest Ball is going to tell me a lot about what they need. Or what they're going for in their deck. Palafin would be pretty hard, and it's Mimikyu. Okay, you know what? We actually can get around Mimikyu. We're going to have to use the Barrage Clock, as well as a, actually, Radiant Venusaur. I mean, you know, we got a lot going for us. All right, how do I want to do this, though? I don't have a great way to switch in hand. I don't mind Ionoing my opponent. I don't know if I really want to attack, like, I don't want to attach this energy, but I feel like I should. I don't want to use the Ultra Ball, I don't think. I don't want to dig. I might regret that later if I don't get an Exeggcute, but you know what? For now, this just feels like the best play, putting my opponent's hand back down 1 and giving me a little bit of a better setup, and this is definitely that setup I was hoping for, except for the fact that I don't have a great way to get many more Pokemon. That's fine, though. That's fine. Or cards, excuse me. I don't have, like, Bibarel, I don't have Exeggutor EX. I'll have to wait, you know, another turn for that or so. For now, let's just Vessel. We'll get rid of the Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I really don't need more basic Pokemon. And with this, I will take out some energy. We'll take out another grass energy and a water energy. And then we will pass for turn. The reason I'm not retreating is because if this Bidoof dies, that's fine. The energy will go in discard pile. It's not the end of the world. I can use Precarious Evolution, if nothing else. I have Sparkling Crystal in hand, so as long as I can get an Ultra Ball and Arven, you know, something of the sort, there is a good chance that I could start swinging next turn with Tropical Frenzy. Even if I don't get anything else, that's okay. And they go Rare Candy TM Devolution. All right. Well, I've got a feeling we're going to see Alakazam EX, which is a Pokemon I think I could beat through. I mean, Mimikyu, yes, it is an annoying wall, but it is one we've got plenty of answers for. We got a bunch of single prize Pokemon. We got a good attacker without an ability, being Regigigas. That's a basic. We got, you know, non-ability evolution Pokemon like Exeggutor EX. And no, it's just a pass again for my opponent. Well, you know, don't mind if yes. All right, we'll go Arven here. We will take out Ultra Ball and nothing else. That's a shame. Okay. Well, it's not the end of the world. I can't stop. Actually, you know, I am so tempted to go Bibarel here. I am actually, like, so tempted to go Bibarel. You know what? I think I might. My opponent is taking a little bit of extra time to set up. I want to establish my board a little bit more. I want to be greedy. I want to be greedy. We could draw a full 5. We could get this energy down on an Exeggcute. We can also get Sparkling Crystal down. I'm going to evolve the benched one so that I could still retreat my active and go with Precarious Evolution. Or is that it? I don't know what it is. Well, doesn't matter. We are manually evolving, which is perfect. So I'm going to Ultra Ball away. How many energy are in here? 2. Perfect. All right. We're going to Ultra Ball away Regigigas and Arven. Yeah, because I can Night Stretcher back Gigas, and I don't think I'll need another Arven from here. I'll just be trying to dig through my deck as much as possible. I'll take a Alolan Exeggutor, but now I have an energy that I can accelerate with the Tropical Frenzy. So we'll retreat here. There's 4 energy in the discard pile, so if I'm able to get a superior energy retrieval, we've got 3 energy, which feels pretty good. And then I'll swing with Frenzy here. I'll attach this energy to Exeggcute. So now we'll have 2 solid backup attackers. I'll get rid of my opponent's only active Abra, which could mean that they won't be able to get Alakazam out. And they did have that rare candy, so I am assuming that that's what they're playing. Of course, you know, that could be totally wrong and I missed the mark. But, you know, depending on what I draw from here, I could use Arven, which I got out of the prize cards. Oh, Friends and Palde, okay. Now I feel kind of bad. Now I feel like I have reached an interesting spot in the ladder where my opponent is maybe still making a deck, still kind of learning how to play. Generally, if you haven't heard, don't use just a draw 3 supporter card. There's supporter cards where you can get more cards off the draw at different costs or with different effects, and I think those are generally always better than whatever card is in the format that's draw free. And my opponent is playing Deluxe Bomb as their ace spec. Oh, that's fun with Charmander. All right, that's cool. We can work through this deck. I've definitely made it to the back rooms, though. That is for sure. I definitely want to go... man, actually, no, this doesn't help too much, to be fair. Is Arven the card I need? Probably. And just go Ultra Ball. Yeah. And then I can use Industrious Incisors. Actually, you know what? No, I probably should have taken the Switch and hope I got... whatever. You know what? Just small misplays. That works. Somehow that works. Okay, I was going to say, if nothing else, it was a small misplay because what I would have done, assuming I didn't get this water energy, I would have made sure I used the superior energy retrieval to pull out this water energy that we had discarded to make sure I can use Swinging's Fiend. Because we have Sparkling Crystal, so I need 1 less energy to make sure I'm either KOing their active or KOing one of their benched Pokemon by flipping a coin. The reason this will work on Mimikyu or Charizard, obviously Charmander will work. The reason this will work on Mimikyu is because it's an effect of an attack, whereas Mimikyu's ability says prevent any damage done to all Pokemon EX. So we will still take our KO, go up another prize, and now turn it on over to my opponent. I probably should have KO'd Charmander. I guess I just wanted to using that as a teaching point, so I guess if they have Charizard EX, I'll accept that wasn't the best way to do it, and they're playing Zoroark. Alright. We'll get rid of these guys. Actually, yeah, we'll get rid of Ultra Ball. I'll dig through. I'll get the Pokemon I need. I'm going to keep my supporters. I don't know what my opponent's playing. They got Chansey, Charmander, Abra, Mimikyu. They got a whole lot going on. And we haven't seen anything too scary yet. We've kind of stopped them before they could get going. And I think this is one of the coolest things I realized about Exeggutor. I always kind of slept on this card. I never thought it was like as powerful as some of the other EXs, but it sets up so unbelievably fast, which has been kind of nuts. And here, I think all I want to do is just rip the Iono, give them a new 6, but more importantly, give me a new 4 cards that are hopefully a little bit more playable, and then get a better Bibarel out. Sadly, it does not seem I'm going to get many playable cards here, though. So we'll just fail that, use Vessel, get rid of our 4th energy, I believe, and we'll take out a Grass energy and a Fighting energy. Yeah, we got 4 energy in the discard pile. I will use Industrious and Sizers. I probably should have attached an energy there. Never mind, it's just a whole lot of energy. Oh well, that's cool. We'll go swinging. Actually, you know what? We'll attach another energy here. I was thinking about Tropical Frenzying. Not yet. We'll Tropical Frenzy next turn. For now, I'll Swinging Fiend. I'll either KO Mimikyu and bypass the Deluxe Bomb since it will be an effective attack, or I will take out Charmander, which is probably the scariest Pokemon my opponent has in play. I'm much more scared of Charizard EX than I am of Blissey EX or Mimikyu right now. And we'll take our 3rd prize card, jumping up even farther ahead against my opponent. Just like last match, we have still gone an insanely long time without flipping heads. This is just the bench KO simulator with Exeggutor EX here. They got their 2nd energy, so now they can start using Ghost Eye for 7 damage counters or 70 damage, and Vessel to get some extra energy. Alright. Not bad, not bad. We'll see what we top deck. At this point, I don't know if there's much I'm really searching for. Is this the Roto Stick, the new card? Yeah, it's like Pokegear, but less cards, take as many supporters as you find. I still think Pokegear is more useful because you can only play 1 supporter a turn, and I think looking at the top 7 is just better than looking at the top 4, even if you could take multiple supporters. But, I mean, I respect the play for sure. I'm down to get another Exeggcute here and just get this Grass energy attached. Then we'll Industrious and Sizers for 1. Now I've got 2 backup attackers I could evolve into. Boss's Orders does go kind of crazy. I'll use it next turn, though. For now, we'll just Swing Fiend. We'll take out one of my opponent's Pokemon. If I could flip a heads here, that would be huge. There it is. All right. So we'll bypass Deluxe Bomb, since, again, we're not doing damage to my opponent's active, and that's what Deluxe Bomb needs. You need damage by an attack. We used an effect of an attack. So we will take 1 prize card. I have 2 left, and my opponent has yet to get themselves going. So we'll see if they have anything in the back burner, and I feel like this is what's been happening to me ever since the reset. Playing like very, very off meta decks, I just jump into some insane matches against some wacky lists, but I have to say they do inspire me to play some other lists, so I love playing against them nonetheless. And my opponent is going to go Boss's Orders, bringing up Bidoof. Interesting choice. If that is all they do, it is going to be a very easy attach, retreat, and swing from us to close out match number 3. And it seems, yeah, that's actually, never mind. We got the switch, so we didn't even need to. We'll just throw Exeggutor in the active. We'll use Swinging Fiend. Oh, actually, that might have been a mistake because we still flip a coin. All right, it didn't matter, thank gosh. I was going to say, I feel really bad. I should have just used Tropical Frenzy to guarantee it, but never punished. We're going to close the match out 3-0 with this wild Exeggutor EX deck. I'm not even joking. This deck was actually so much more fun to play and so much better than I thought. I know I played, especially that 3rd match. It wasn't like my opponent really couldn't get going, but we just kept on such insane pressure with the deck. And I think that's what caught me off guard, is it sets itself up so well. Like, it actually does an amazing job, like, consistency-wise, even taking a bunch of mulligans. I took mulligans all 3 of those games, and I walked out 2-1. Like, that's nuts. So I definitely hope you guys enjoy the deck. Again, if you want me to play Exeggutor again next week, or I guess towards, like, the end of this week coming up, I definitely will. And I think I'm going to lean more away from Barrage O'Clock and more into Tropical Frenzy, Swinging Fiend, and what other backup partners I can find for this deck that I think will go very well. But regardless, it was a ton of fun to play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Seriously, thank you guys so much for all the support recently. I, for real, appreciate everyone who's just been tuning in, hanging out, and watching all the videos with all of us. So thank you. Now, with that being said, stay epic. Peace.